$190 million. How?
Welcome to an $190 million insider trading analysis. Someone made
What did they know?
$190 million while the crypto markets were crashing yesterday in light of tariffs that seem to have been preempted by a very specific trader. We're going to get into it. I want to be clear that I'm not accusing anyone of a crime here. Insider trading specifically relates to securities. We've been pretty clear that crypto, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum, are not securities. So I don't even know what this is. I think this is all legal, kind of. I don't think it should be, as you'll see. But the question is, what did this guy know? Okay, how did somebody make $190 million while everyone else was losing their shirts yesterday? If you don't know, there was one of the biggest crashes we've ever seen in crypto. And someone came in 24 hours before and started placing shorts against the market. Short is just when you bet that the underlying asset is going to go down in price and you will make money on that. Now, this all started October 9th at 1639 GMT time. They start accumulating this Bitcoin short. They initially put, and this is not chump change, guys. This isn't under your couch, pennies. This is $80 million that initially gets deposited, and they start placing shorts against Bitcoin. Okay, that's fine. Now, the amount is unusual, but that itself is not the unusual part. Then we have Ethereum starts to get shorted at 349 GMT. Interesting. $30 million gets deposited into this account, immediately start placing major bets that the market is going to go down. Why is this significant? Well, because at 1457, this is only a few hours later, like 12 hours later, Trump posts on Truth Social that they are calculating a massive increase on Chinese tariffs. This is due to a rare earth mineral dispute. But the point is, nobody knew this was coming, except, of course, maybe this guy, because he's already got these multi-million-dollar shorts. Now, where I think this goes from suspicious to downright diabolical is the fact that at this point, the market dips a little bit because you have these threats of tariffs. But the person does not start closing out their shorts yet, which I think is very interesting. If you place this huge short bet and then the president tweets something like this, you would think you would close out your order. But not only do they not do that, not only do they not close out their short, they continue to place short bets against Bitcoin. In fact, this person continues to short Bitcoin all the way up till 2049, 23 GMT. Why is that significant, ladies and gentlemen? It's because 2049 is the last short he places, okay? 2050 GMT. A minute later, 1 minute later, Trump announces they're considering an 100% tariff on China, which of course tanks the market. And this person makes literally $190 million in 24 hours, meaning the guy was placing shorts up to 1 minute before Trump announces this big, huge 100.
Wait, you guys let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about that? That is beyond sus.
Shorts up to 1 minute
that is
before Trump announces this big, huge 100% tariffs. And then, by the way, immediately, as if he knew something, we start seeing the shorts close only 30 minutes later. So both the ETH and Bitcoin short closed 30 minutes later. By the way, these accounts were funded by the same people. This is the same person making these trades. So to recap, this person not only times the same day that a big announcement was made, he makes these $110 million short against crypto. He then also conveniently waits past the initial tweet about tariffs until the most significant announcement, which is the 100% tariffs. And he's shorting it up till 1 minute before that. Guys, this is some of the most blatant crime is legal moments we've seen. $190 million. And the question is anything going to be done? No, actually, I can already answer that for you. Probably not. But I think what we are seeing here is just the rise of insider trading across the board. I think it's disgusting. I think it ruins capital markets, and it's bad. But I don't really know what to do about it because it just seems like everywhere we're seeing the insider trading. I don't know if some of you remember there was a time where, Trump was going to post on his Truth Social that it's a good time to buy crypto, and people were buying SPY calls immediately before it. But this is just completely blatant stuff, just given the perfect timing of it all. and the size of the bets that were made under such kind of sniper precision. At least that's what it looks like to me. But I also wanted to say this isn't the only place where this is happening. This YouTuber Cheddar Flow has a tool where they analyze options, and they pointed out that recently there's been a big AMD announcement where they partnered with OpenAI. OpenAI is going to, receive some of their stock, and conveniently, people were making bets on that as well immediately before it.
The most insane insider trade of the entire year just happened. An AMD whale bought 6 million plus of out-the-money calls, which was super unusual. Cheddarflow actually posted on X right as that occurred. And then only 2 trading days later, we had news that OpenAI took a 10% stake in AMD. And those calls that these whales loaded only 2 trading days before were already up 300%.
So yeah, I just wanted to point out that it's not just crypto where this is happening. Seems like across the board. By the way, I love the title of this. It says this has to be illegal, except I don't think anything's gonna happen about it. And that seems to be the
trend,
vibe in the industry recently. It's that like, hey man, it might not be technically kosher, but if you can get away with it, you're probably fine. And it seems like most people are getting away with it in this market. Even the Nobel Peace Prize isn't safe from people front running. This is the poly market of it. And as you can see, this is where it finally got announced, the winner. But before that, traders were already basically pricing in the fact that somebody knew ahead of time that the person who won was going to win hours before. And they made a bunch of money doing that. So there's insider trading, an opportunity to insider trade across the board for people who have that sweet, sweet insider knowledge. And it doesn't seem like a lot's being done about it. In fact, specifically, the smartest thing to do is just know what Donald Trump's going to post on Truth Social ahead of time, since so much of our market is now just moving based on tariff threats. That's like where the real alpha is. It used to be you had to buy a Bloomberg terminal. Now you just have to know what he's going to post ahead of time, which, for the record, I think is a great way to run our economy.
Let's see the comment section. 1 minute later, the call is coming from inside the house. It's a big club and you ain't in it. This is probably the biggest, like one of the best comments here so far is going to be, I'm sure, because it is a massive club and you're just not in it. You don't have the connection. You don't, crime is legal. Thank for attention to this matter, 100%. Nobody goes 10x short on Bitcoin with such a large amount without knowing something. Really nobody. 100% I agree as well. I have to add, it's kind of sad that a blogger had to uncover this, not the financial press or any official media at all. I don't think you're going to get official medias admitting to this because they may be controlled by somebody else. No comment. What the heck is going on here? How about doing work? They're working for 50 hours a week. This dude just made 190. Scratching is on a phone call. Yeah. Another day, another massive scam. 190 mil is life-changing. Come on, man. Not 10 million is life-changing, no. Not 5 million is life-changing. 3 million. 190 is life for 99% of us. And no one is going to jail. Yeah, as a broke guy who needs thousands for medical treatment, unfortunately, sorry for that, buddy. This is making me feel a certain way. Rage doesn't cut it. I agree, especially considering what you're going through. We literally have a Watergate level story. Every day this country is corrupt beyond repair. These are all comments that you just have to agree with, hence to why I'm liking them, because it's just true. Classic elites. I buy my shorts for like $8 at Goodwill. That's funny, man. No one needs $24 million shorts. That's classic. That is classic. That's probably the best comment. The best and funniest comment. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in regards to this. What's regulations, and you don't really know what to even say, because it's just like, what can truly be done about this? It was like, it was baked into the design. It was designed like this. It was designed for things like this to be possible. At the beginning, everyone was super excited. Yeah, crypto, crypto, crypto. But then you realize things like this now become possible, and nothing and no one can do anything about it. It begs the question, were we better before? Or, yeah, I don't know. You let me know in the comment section down below. But this was a phenomenal video. Thank you very much, Voidzilla. First ever time checking out the video from this channel, particularly. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Like the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless.